you ever felt dissatisfied with your life? Have you ever looked at others and thought they were happier than you? Today's story will change how you see yourself. Follow a raven on its journey to discover true happiness. One day, the raven sat on a tree branch, feeling sad and hopeless about its life. It cried bitterly, thinking no one loved or cared for it, believing its life was filled only with rejection and loneliness. In its despair, a tear fell from the raven's eye and landed on the cheek of a monk meditating beneath the tree. The monk gently looked up, seeing the crying raven, and asked, "What has happened, my friend? Why are you crying like this?" The raven, with a voice full of sorrow, replied, "Oh, wise one, I can't bear this life any longer. No one loves me. People always shoo me away as if I'm unworthy of existence. I live in hunger, rejection, and solitude. Sometimes, I think death is better than this life." Hearing the raven's lament, the monk paused thoughtfully, his eyes filled with compassion and understanding. He said, "My friend, happiness is not something you find outside yourself. It lies in how you accept and appreciate the life you have. But if you truly wish for a change, tell me what you want to be, and I will help you." The raven, suddenly filled with hope, exclaimed, "Oh, wise one, if you can, please make me a swan. I want to be beautiful and loved like that bird." The monk looked at the raven and said, "Before I turn you into a swan, go and find out if the swan is truly happy. Talk to it, listen to its story, and then return to me." The raven felt excited about this task. It immediately flew to a serene lake, where it saw a swan gliding gracefully across the clear water, its white feathers shimmering in the sunlight. The raven flapped its wings and approached the swan, exclaiming, "Oh, swan, how beautiful you are. Your pure white feathers are the envy of all birds. You must be the happiest bird in the world." The swan paused, looked at the raven with sad eyes, and replied, "Not at all, my friend. While my feathers may be beautiful, they lack color. I often look at the vibrant colors of the parrot and wish I could have them. If only I had such colors, I believe I would be much happier. I always feel as though something is missing." Hearing this, the raven was astonished. It never imagined that such a beautiful bird as the swan could have its own sorrows and desires. However, the raven didn't stop there. It thought to itself, "If the swan believes the parrot is the happiest bird, I must find the parrot and learn if this is true." And so, the raven continued its journey. The raven continued its journey, this time seeking out a parrot with vibrant, colorful feathers perched on a lush, green branch. Seeing the parrot, the raven flapped its wings excitedly and exclaimed, "Oh, parrot, you are so beautiful. Your colorful feathers are brighter than any bird I've ever seen. Surely, you must be the happiest bird in the world." The parrot looked at the raven with a contemplative gaze and replied, "Not at all, my friend. You see, my vibrant colors are not always a blessing. Because of them, humans often notice me, catch me, and lock me in cramped cages. Day after day I live in fear, not knowing when I might lose my freedom. While my feathers may be bright, I lack the freedom that birds like you have. If I had to choose, I believe the peacock is the happiest bird in the world. The peacock is even more vibrant than I am, and it is admired and loved by everyone." Hearing this, the raven felt puzzled. How could such a radiant bird like the parrot not be happy? Yet the raven knew its journey was not over. It decided to meet the peacock to find out if what the parrot said was true. The raven flew to a zoo, where it saw a peacock standing inside a cage. Hundreds of people were gathered around, taking photos and admiring the peacock's stunning feathers. After the crowd dispersed, the raven approached the peacock and said, "Oh, peacock, you are so beautiful. Your vibrant feathers make everyone admire you. Surely you must be the happiest bird in the world." The peacock sighed and replied, "My friend, I once thought I was the happiest bird, but it is because of my beauty that I am trapped here. Every day people come to see me, lock me behind bars, and even pluck my feathers to make decorations. I have observed the zoo carefully, and you, yes, you, the raven, are the happiest bird. You are not confined, and you are free to fly wherever you wish." Hearing the peacock's words, the raven suddenly realized that it had spent so much time comparing itself to other birds without ever appreciating its own value. For the first time, the raven felt happy to be itself, a free bird, unconfined by cages. It flew back to the monk and said, "O wise one, I no longer wish to be anyone else. I now understand that happiness comes from appreciating the life I already have." The monk smiled warmly and replied, "That is true, my friend. When you stop comparing, you will see that your life has always held precious things.